Hey, welcome to another episode Around the Neighborhood. With Scott McMahon. We're not in Oregon. We're still in New York City. We're actually in Midtown, and we're headed downtown to check out NYU today. Yesterday we went uptown to Columbia Circle to check out Columbia University, but today we're going to check out the famous New York University. And we're in Starbucks. And right across the street is the Late Show, the Ed Sullivan's Theater Late Show with Stephen Colbert. We're on Broadway, we're just downtown. Straight ahead of us, you can see the Chrysler Building. It's a working Tuesday here in New York City. We made it. It's Broadway and 4th, or 4th and Broadway. And right down here is NYU. Here we are on the NYU tour, and I'm not officially supposed to, video anything of them talking. It's a pretty impressive school. We had an hour presentation inside, but we're in this, I guess, this famous private street here. It used to be, barns or stables for horses. But now they use it for languages, for language rooms. So students are going to go overseas to study abroad. They can get immersed in the language beforehand. It's pretty cool. It's one of the most picturesque spots in New York. All right. So we just finished the NYU tour. Impressive college, really impressive. A lot of things I didn't realize. They had a main campus in Shanghai. I didn't know they had a main campus over in Abu Dhabi. A lot of these sort of like satellite campuses over in Paris and London and Sydney, Australia. So the opportunities for students to travel abroad, interconnect with NYU is just amazing. So this is Washington Square Park. And in Washington Square Park, we went through all these different buildings all over the place that are all connected to the school. So we got a chance to see, where the students were living if you're first year, what used to be the horse stables, now the language center, language rooms. I think they call it the Muse, all the different business centers. They have a robust entrepreneurial laboratory for students who want to pursue startups. Apparently, the founder of Etsy, Ben & Jerry's, some that worked on Tinder, worked at NYU and started their business there at the laboratory. So with NYU, apparently like Washington Square Park becomes sort of like the unofficial center for a lot of students just to hang out. And there's some amazing restaurants all over the place here. Everything from like business, performing arts, and sciences, it seems like NYU has. Very impressive presentation for sure. I think my daughter really enjoyed what she saw. It's way more expensive than Columbia University. You get what you pay for. So we're here at the Tiny's in the bar upstairs in Tribeca. And apparently this building is like one of the oldest buildings in New York City, well over a couple hundred years old. and it's pretty hip. We happen to be upstairs because we have a large group coming in, and downstairs, the tables for 2-3 people. But it's a pretty healthy menu, so I get myself a chicken sandwich, but there's a lot more to it. Let's check. We just finished a really great lunch here at Tiny's. It was definitely worth checking out here in Tribeca. It's right by the Balloon Saloon, which is like a toy store. Yep, and way cool. Check it out when you're ever down here. Good, and now we're over here in the Bowery. I remember growing up, my dad used to watch those movies, the Bowery Boys, in the 30s and 40s. And so we're in that district now, and we're gonna go check out some kind of like little French neighborhood, I guess. So my daughter, she's been searching this stuff out, so we'll just have some time before our next adventure. So let's see where we're going. We're going across the street. So we made it over to this little cafe called Pietro Nolita. And my daughter just wanted to take some Instagram photos, but it was really tiny in there. But it smelled good, some tea, a lot of good food. One of the things we found out about New York City is that you'll find trash out on the streets any given day of the week. And the reason that is because there's no alleys. So they never designed it. If you think about it, there's not really any alleyways in New York where they would be able to put the trash in the trash bins. So they end up out on the side of the street. I actually don't know if this is the Bowery district. I'm just basing it off the street name that we're on, which is Bowery. It was a really charming little neighborhood out here. So we're actually in a neighborhood called Nolita, which is supposed to be north of Little Italy, on just this side of Soho. And this is a store that my daughter wanted to come into, adorable sort of French boutique. Thank God they have tables here for me to chill out. But apparently I'm looking outside to some character actors, or actors that have been in a lot of movies as character actors. I guess this is part of being here in New York City. You'll see, some actors that you've seen before in movies and so on. But it's like no big deal. And because the city is so diverse and so many things to do, there's other things to do besides look at celebrities. I don't know if you can even see them. Well, side note, it's interesting. The campus over at Abu Dhabi from NYU is overrun with cats that are like campus cats, and that was a huge selling point for my daughter. So I think in her application essay, she might just draw emojis and pictures of cats.